Imagine walking into a dealership and seeing rows of shiny, brand new cars, but nobody wants them. They sit for months, sometimes over a year, collecting dust. Why? Some are overpriced, some break down too soon, and some, well, buyers just laugh and walk away. Today, we're breaking down the 10 car models dealers simply cannot sell. And trust me, you'll want to stick around because number one is a jaw-dropper. But here's the twist. For each car, you'll not only see why it's failing, but also what this means for you as a buyer. Let's dive in. Infiniti QX55. The QX55 was supposed to be Infiniti's comeback story. Sleek SUV looks, luxury badge, and coupe-like styling. Sounds good, right? Here's the catch. It's basically built on old bones, the same platform as the QX50 from 2019. Buyers aren't fooled. They see new on the badge, but outdated under the hood. Here's the catch. It's basically built on old bones, the same platform as the QX50 from 2019. Buyers aren't fooled. They see new on the badge, but outdated under the hood. Mini payoff. At $53,000, it undercuts BMW and Mercedes. Sounds like a bargain. But curiosity gap. Spend just a little more and you get way better resale value and driving experience with the Germans. And that's exactly why dealers have 188 days of unsold inventory. So, would you save $5,000 now, knowing you'll lose way more at resale? Ford F-150 Lightning. Ford hyped this truck like crazy. An all-electric F-150? That's historic. But here's the mini aha. Buyers quickly realized it costs about $71,000, and it looks nearly identical to a gas-powered F-150. Now the curiosity kicker. For that price, many people ask, why not just buy a Rivian or Tesla Cybertruck? Something that actually feels futuristic. Add in scary headlines, battery fire risks, towing range plummeting, and suddenly those trucks are sitting like bricks. Dealers have 9,500 Lightnings collecting dust. Question is, did Ford jump too fast into EVs? Or are buyers just not ready for a $70K regular-looking pickup? Nissan Murano. Nissan tried hard. Fresh new design, fancy dual screens, even massaging seats. It looks and feels modern at first glance. But here comes the gut punch. They swapped the old V6 for a smaller 4-cylinder turbo. Less power, less excitement. Buyers don't like downgrades. And the curiosity pull? Nissan's brand image is shaky. Years of scandals and quality concerns have people whispering, why not just buy Toyota or Honda instead? The result? Almost 15,000 Muranos unsold, sitting 191 days on lots. So, shiny screens or long-term reliability? Which one would you pick?
Ford Mustang Mach-E. This one hurts. The Mach-E started hot. Ford's EV answer to Tesla. It had hype, cool design, Mustang name. But here's the twist. EV demand cooled. Depreciation skyrocketed, and tariffs pushed prices even higher. Imagine losing 50% of your car's value in the first year. Ouch! Who wants to gamble $60K on something worth half that in 12 months? That's why dealers are buried under 15,000 unsold Mach-E's. Would you roll the dice for the Mustang badge?
Cadillac CT4. Cadillac wants to fight Lexus and BMW with this luxury sedan. Buyers want cutting-edge tech in luxury cars, and the CT4 is still running on a 2020 platform. That's like buying a brand new phone that's already 4 years old. At nearly $47,000, why not buy a Genesis or Lexus that offers fresher tech and better resale? That's why there are 2,700 unsold CT4s. A tough pill for Cadillac, once the king of American luxury.
Volvo XC40. Volvo equals safety. That's their crown jewel. Stylish, comfortable, safe. Buyers trust that, A massive recall hit 400,000 XC40s for rear-view camera failures, plus reports of power loss. Safety-first brand failing on safety? That's brutal. At $48,000, people expect more than glitches and recalls. Now dealers are holding over 7,000 unsold XC40s. So the question, if safety can't save a Volvo, what can? Land Rover Discovery. Ah, the luxury off-roader. On paper, it's perfect. Family SUV plus adventure machine. It looks the part. But the ownership experience tells another story. Electrical gremlins, infotainment bugs, build quality issues. And at $75,000, buyers want flawless. BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, even Genesis now offer smoother, more reliable SUVs. Why gamble on a Disco? That's why 1,600 Discoveries are sitting unsold, and maybe why Land Rover's reputation is sinking. Alfa Romeo Stelvio, the Italian heartthrob. Sharp looks, thrilling drive, fun to say. It's genuinely fun behind the wheel. Alfa's biggest flaw is still reliability. Owners joke you don't own an Alfa, you maintain it. At $55,000, buyers ask, why risk it when BMW and Lexus give performance and peace of mind? That's why 218 days of Stelvios sit waiting for homes. Would you risk heartbreak for Italian passion? Audi A6. The A6 used to be a gold standard. Sleek, reliable, techy, comfortable luxury sedan. It's about to be replaced by an electric version. So who's dropping $67,000 on a car that's already outdated? Even worse, depreciation. You lose almost half its value in 5 years. That leaves you with about $33,000 from a near $70K investment. Dealers now have almost 3,000 unsold A6s. Would you buy knowing its replacement is right around the corner? Ram 2500. And here we are, the slowest selling vehicle in America. Big redesign, upgraded engines, new tech. Sounds exciting. But here's the drop. Prices are sky high and dealers won't budge with discounts. In a segment built on loyalty, Ram buyers just said, no thanks. Dealers are stuck with over 8,000 unsold Ram 2500s, enough inventory to last an entire year. So the question, will Ram be forced into massive discounts soon? If so, this might become one of the biggest buying opportunities of 2025. Would you buy one of these unsellable cars, or would you avoid them no matter what? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to see which camp you're in. And hey, if you found value in this breakdown, hit that like button so more people can see it, and subscribe for more deep dives into the auto industry.